Your focus is under attack, not because you're lazy, not because you're undisciplined, but because you live in a system designed to hijack your attention. Every ping, every notification, every endless scroll. They're not accidents, they're traps. And every second you give them, you lose a piece of your life you'll never get back. Here's the truth. If you can't control your focus, you can't control your future. But there's good news. Focus isn't some gift you're born with, it's a skill. A skill you can train. A skill that can make you unstoppable in a world where everyone else is distracted. In the next few minutes, I'll show you exactly how to reclaim your focus and turn it into your greatest competitive advantage. But you have to stay until the end. Because if you miss even one step, you'll fall right back into the same trap that's been stealing your potential for years. Part 1. The invisible problem. Most people think they have a focus problem. They don't. What they have is a distraction problem. You wake up, and before your feet even touch the floor, your phone has already hijacked your mind. Notifications, news, messages, and a feed of other people's lives. These platforms are built to keep you hooked, engineered to give you tiny hits of dopamine over and over again until your brain starts craving them more than it craves real progress. And here's the dangerous part. Over time, your brain becomes addicted to easy rewards. Reading a book feels too slow. Working on something important feels too boring. Your mind starts searching for the next quick hit instead of staying with the hard work that actually changes your life. This isn't an accident. The modern world is designed to pull your attention in 1,000 directions every single day. And every time you get pulled off track, you're not just losing seconds, you're losing momentum. And momentum is everything. This is why it feels harder to focus than ever before, not because you're weak, but because you're fighting against an invisible enemy that knows exactly how your brain works and uses it against you. Part 2. The cost of distraction. Distraction doesn't just waste time. It destroys your ability to live fully. Think about it. How many projects have you started but never finished? How many days ended with that heavy feeling in your chest, knowing you could have done more but didn't? Every interruption has a cost. You don't just lose the few seconds it takes to check your phone. You lose the mental momentum it takes to get back into deep work. And when that happens all day, every day, it's like trying to run a marathon while stopping every 100 feet. The result? You finish fewer things, you feel more anxious, and you start living on autopilot, reacting to life instead of creating it. Focused people aren't happier because their lives are perfect. They're happier because they're present. They're actually in the moment, whether they're working on their goals or enjoying time with the people they love. But when you live in constant distraction, you miss both. You miss the progress and you miss the moments. And one day you'll look back and realize the things that could have made your life extraordinary slipped right past you while you were busy looking at a screen. Part 3. The truth about focus. Here's the good news. Focus isn't a gift you're born with. It's a skill. And like any skill, it can be trained. You don't need to feel motivated to focus. Motivation is unreliable. It comes and goes. What you need is structure, habits, systems that make focus your default state, not something you have to force. Think of your brain like a muscle. You wouldn't expect to lift heavy weights the first time you walk into a gym. You start small, train consistently, and over time, you get stronger. Focus works the same way. Every time you resist a distraction and bring your attention back to the task, you're doing a rep. You're strengthening the mental muscles that control your attention. Most people never train those muscles. They rely on willpower alone, and then blame themselves when they fail. But once you understand that focus is something you can build, everything changes. Because now, it's not about waiting for the perfect mood, it's about running the right protocol. And that's exactly what we're going to do next. Part 4. Energy before time. You can't plan the perfect day if your mind and body are running on empty. Most people try to manage their time when what they really need to manage is their energy. Focus is powered by energy. And if you don't have enough of it, no system, no planner, no to-do list will save you. So before you even think about productivity hacks, fix your fuel. Sleep. 7-8 hours of real rest, not 4 hours and coffee. Nutrition. Eat in a way that keeps your energy steady, not spiking and crashing. Movement. Light physical activity to keep your brain oxygenated and your body alert. You can't expect peak mental performance when you treat your body like an afterthought. If your energy is low, your focus will collapse. But when your body and mind are charged, staying locked in on what matters becomes almost effortless. Energy is the foundation. Build it first, and the rest of your focus routine will actually work. Part 5. Your environment is your ally. Your environment will either protect your focus or destroy it. Most people try to focus in spaces full of distractions, messy desks, multiple tabs open, phone buzzing within reach, and then wonder why their attention keeps breaking. The truth is simple. If you want to stay locked in, make your environment work for you, not against you. Clear your visual field. Remove anything from your desk that doesn't serve the task at hand. One tab, one window. Multitasking is just distraction with better PR. Phone out of reach. If you can touch it, you'll check it. Dedicated workspace. Train your brain to associate a specific place with deep work. Think of it like this. A soldier doesn't go into battle with his armor full of holes. So why would you go into a focus session surrounded by things designed to pull you away? When your environment is clean, quiet, and intentional, your brain doesn't have to fight a war before it can get to work. Part 6. Mission mindset. Ordinary people complete tasks. Extraordinary people complete missions. If you treat everything you do like a meaningless chore, your brain will fight you every step of the way. But if you connect your work to a bigger purpose, discipline stops feeling like punishment and starts feeling like a choice. Ask yourself, does this move me closer to the life I want? If the answer is yes, it's not just another task, it's a mission. Think of an athlete training for a championship. Every workout, every drill, every repetition isn't just exercise. It's part of a mission to reach the top. Your goals need to work the same way. When you frame your focus around a mission, you stop asking, do I feel like doing this? And start thinking, this is who I am, this is what I do. Purpose turns focus from effort into identity. And when something becomes part of your identity, you don't need to force it, you live it. Part 7. The daily focus protocol. So, don't need 100 hacks. You need a simple, repeatable system that locks you in every day. Here's the protocol. Step 1. Start with low dopamine. Don't check your phone the moment you wake up. Protect your mind from the flood of stimulation. Hydrate, move, or read something quiet for 10-15 minutes before letting the outside world in. Step 2. Internal warm-up. Close your eyes for 2 to 5 minutes and focus on your breathing. Bring your attention inward. This trains your brain to notice when your mind starts to drift, so you can bring it back faster. Step 3. Total elimination of distractions. Phone out of reach. Notifications off. Desk clear. One task on your screen, nothing else. Step 4. Focus blocks. Work in 50-90-minute blocks. No breaks, no side quests. If your mind wanders, bring it back. Every time you do, you're strengthening your focus muscle. Step 5. Strategic pauses. After each block, take 10-20 minutes away from the screen. Walk, stretch, look far away. This allows your brain to process and store what you've just worked on. Repeat this cycle, and over time, focus stops being something you try to do and becomes your natural state. Part 8. Mistakes that kill focus. Even if you know how to build focus, certain mistakes can destroy it instantly. Avoid these at all costs. Starting the day reactive. Checking your phone or email first thing hijacks your brain. Multitasking. Splitting your attention between tasks is like splitting your strength between two battles. You lose both. Overloading your schedule, a crowded to-do list, creates anxiety, not productivity. Skipping recovery, without breaks, your brain burns out faster and your focus collapses. Ignoring your environment, trying to focus in chaos, is like trying to run in quicksand. If you fix just one of these today, your focus will improve immediately. Fix them all, and you'll feel unstoppable. Most people drift through life, letting the world control their attention, but not you. You now have the tools to reclaim your focus, and when you do, you reclaim your time, your energy, and your life. So start today. Pick one thing that matters. Clear your environment. Commit to one focus block. Protect it like your life depends on it, because in many ways, it does. And if this message hits you, if you're ready to stop living distracted and start living with purpose, do one thing right now. Subscribe to this channel and hit the like button. Every week, we're building stronger minds together, and your next upgrade starts in the next video.